The number one worst food you must avoid. Have you ever thought of the biochemical reactions that occurs when a food is consumed? And the physiological effect that it causes to your well-being? Maybe. But sometimes, it does not matter. It tends to matter only when the body cries out. Then the question is, must you wait to be sick before avoiding harmful substances that is detrimental to your well-being? Before we go further, I know you must have known some foods tagged unhealthy foods and those tagged healthy foods for the body health-wise. Sure, you are correct. But don't you think it is important to know exactly why certain foods are tagged unhealthy and some healthy? On the contrary, the food we want to talk about is in actual sense considered healthy food. Sounds weird, right? Me too. I was amazed when I discovered what I am about to say right now. Guess what I discovered? This food enhances three deadly processes called glycation, inflammation and oxidation. Don't frisk out, I will explain, but I am sure you will be more interested on what these processes will cause to the physical health than the mechanism of action. This singular healthy food, as so-called, has been implicated on a hell lots of diseases using the above processes. Let's evaluate at them one after another. Let's find out what AGEs and glycation is. Aging in this food is mediated by what is called AGEs. This literally means advanced glycation end products. AGEs is formed when a non-enzymatic reaction results from a covalent bonding of protein or lipid molecule with a sugar molecule. This reaction occurs when heat is applied to any diet. As we know, modern diets is largely processed via heat, as a result contain high level of AGEs. Dry heat promotes new dietary AGEs formation by 10 to 100 folds above the uncooked food. Glycation speeds up the aging process in your body. Over time, damages your organs, joints and of course wrinkles to your skin. And what is the worst single factor that enhances the production of AGEs in your body? This may shock you: high blood sugar levels. This over time dramatically increases age-accelerating effect of AGEs. This explains why types 2 diabetic patients appears older than their real age. Please note, age-increasing effect is not just limited to diabetes. The question is, what is in this food that spikes up blood sugar level? Amylopectin A. Unusual carbohydrates contained in this so-called healthy food. From where do we get amylopectin A? The polysaccharide chain of this food contains 75% branching amylopectin glucose unit and 25% linear amylose glucose unit. Both units are digested by the enzyme called amylase found in saliva and stomach. But the amylopectin is effectively converted to glucose and is absorbed into the bloodstream, whereas the amylose is ineffectively converted. So the undigested amylose is moved to the colon for excretion. Imagine 75% of the sugar that's in your blood. Common, this is carbohydrate, glucose, sugar we are talking about here. Let's face it. Run this simple sugar test to find out for yourself. See if you can carry out the simple test. Take equal grams of slices whole wheat toast and bowl of oatmeal, 2 slices of whole wheat toast. Measure blood sugar 45 minutes after consumption with glucometer. 1 bowl of oatmeal. Measure blood sugar with glucometer 45 minutes after consumption. What is your reading? The inflammatory process is caused by the protein content of this food. Can't you see everything wrong with this food? The carbohydrates causes diabetes, aging, joint pain, wrinkles, etc. The protein part causes inflammation, which is implicated with gluten intolerance with its discomforting symptoms. Though these diseases, associated with the protein part, is recognized and treated. Examples: gluten intolerance, irritable bowel disease, celiac disease, which is an autoimmune disease but has also been implicated with gluten sensitivity. Guess the first line of treatment: gluten-free diet. Amazing, I'm sure. But its carbohydrates have seemed to be neglected, probably because it is associated with chronic diseases. Remember, the higher the blood sugar over time, the faster the aging process. The oxidation process is a deadly risk factor for cancerous cancer. The baked wheat products contains a chemical called acrylamide with carcinogenic properties. The carcinogenic chemical acrylamide is formed in the brown portion of breads, cereals, muffins, etc. Studies have shown that acrylamide increases the risk of cancer-accelerated aging. It is worth knowing that acrylamides are found in other food sources with high level of brown carbohydrates, like French fries, or any other brown starchy foods. Beware! Dietary AGEs are known to contribute to increased oxidative stress and inflammation. It is worth noting that stress is a risk factor for all kinds of diseases. By now you can guess which healthy food as called, this must be. On the other hand, if you still do not know, it is wheat. Yes, I mean, wheat grains, whole wheat and all wheat related products. One most singular killer food. I know you're as scared as hell. I was too, when I first discovered. Note other foods to watch out for that can increase aging: corn-based foods, corn cereals, corn chips, corn syrups, soybean oil, vegetable oil that contains excessive refined and processed fats that causes inflammation in the body, excessive sugar from candies, cakes, and sweetened drinks. If you're worried right now because of what you just discovered, look, there is nothing to worry about. Instead, you should be more concerned with what to do. My answer is, stop eating the wrong foods. Stop buying poisons that will harm you, and instead, eat right foods and live healthy. My most favorite food was wheat, but I had to give it up, and I know you can too if you're willing. To learn more, click the link below.